Need an X-Acto knife. There we go. I recommend using a little bit of water in a spray bottle. And then you're gonna need something to spread them out. Y'all, you can just use a credit card with a paper towel over it if you want. Thanks for all the birthday wishes, y'all. All right, so let's do one on here. Side note, I have not used the decal on the wreath rails. I just got these in stock. So the wreath rail is slightly larger than the decal sticker. So what I did was I grabbed my spray paint. I used the Rust-Oleum 2X, and I spray painted it, but then I didn't want it to flake off the plastic, so I did put a clear coat over the paint. So, spray paint, a little bit of clear coat. They're gray. I didn't want it to be gray. Y'all, and then we're gonna treat this just like if it was tint on a window, right? So if you've ever put tint on a window, you know that if you spray it with a little bit of water, the tint will move around and as soon as the water dries, it's permanent. So let's get a little bit of water on here. Y'all, we just want it to be damp. Y'all, all this is a travel bottle from the Dollar Tree. Y'all, the decal is just a giant vinyl sticker. So all you have to do is pull it up. Make sure you have it where you want it. Y'all, I'm just gonna want a little bit of an edge all the way around it. Y'all, I'm gonna use some craft foam with my little edge. You don't want to use a sharp edge on the decal because it could scratch it. Right? Then just push any water, air bubbles out. All right, so you can see like there's just a little red trim all the way around. Cheryl, yeah, you can put it on wood. I did that here. I'll show you that in just a minute. Y'all, then just take a paper towel or a towel and dry it off. Y'all, when it dries, it's gonna be completely permanent. Yeah, make sure you put that water. Y'all, and once you squeegee that water out of there, it's gonna be really hard to move. So get it good and wet, place it down, and if it's crooked, pull it back up real quick before you get the water out of it. It's gonna be impossible. Like, I'm trying to get my nail under there. It's not gonna work. All right. Y'all, the company, these are the same type of stickers that you put like on the bumper of a car, right? So they're made to go outdoors. They're made to be in the weather. All right, the wooden round. Y'all, this came from Amazon. If you go on Amazon and put in 10-inch wooden round, they'll pop up. All right, now this is what I've learned about wooden rounds on Amazon. Not a single one of them are exactly the same size. Not a single one. Some are right at 10 inches, some are a little bit smaller than 10 inches. Okay? So on these, what I do is first peel off the sticker. Now look, just spraying water on here isn't gonna work out, but if you painted it, then you could spray water on it. Okay, so what we're gonna do if we wanna put it on a round for a sign, y'all, I'm just gonna lay it flat on my table, sticky side up. Then I'm gonna take my wooden round and I'm gonna put it right over the center. I'm gonna have a little bit of a lip all the way around. And then I'm just gonna set it down right on top. Push it down, flip it over. You should sand it. Amy, you don't need to sand these. They're smooth birch. All right, we're gonna do our same trick. You can use a credit card, you can use whatever you have with an edge. Just make sure you don't scratch that vinyl with the edge. Put something around it, paper towel, whatever you got. Get it nice and smooth on there. Okay, now this is where I was telling you. This is where I was telling you that every decal or every wooden circle has been slightly different sized for me. So if you look at it, you can see I've got a little bit of the sticker edge all the way hanging off on the whole thing. Y'all, all I've been doing, lay it flat, pull out your X-Acto knife, and as close as you can to the wooden round, just trim it off. Make sure you actually trim it. If you're doing this, make sure you do it on your healing mat. You don't want to cut into your table or anything. Thanks for all the birthday wishes, y'all. Y'all, I do slice mine off every once in a while so that I don't have to worry about fighting with it. Marissa, it's your first live. Marissa, where you been, girl? Now, y'all, this is not going to be for everyone, but for those of you that are trying to save a little bit of money, the vinyl stickers and making your own signs is relatively inexpensive. All right, now, and because this is such a thin piece of wood, I would probably at this point not have a sticker on the front. Come back with a little bit of Mod Podge. Mod Podge and a paintbrush, and I would paint this whole edge all the way around, and I would probably paint the back. Right? When you're done with your X-Acto knife, put the lid back on it so you don't lose a finger. So if I was gonna use one of these thin pieces of wood, I would definitely seal it with Mod Podge or some type of sealant that dries extremely clear. I don't think this would last very long in the Louisiana humidity, right? But, y'all, it's a cute little sign. All right, now that we've played with those two things, let's actually do a project. So I made this wooden sign. This one I also put on a wooden sign. We added this one to a rail, and now we're gonna actually make a rail. If you missed the very beginning, these come in a gray color. I spray painted it, did a little spray paint with Rust-Oleum 2X. I wanted this one to be brown so that it would match this cute little everyday calf sign. Y'all, I've never used one of these. Would it be easier to Mod Podge it first? Possibly, but then it wouldn't Mod Podge the edges of the sticker. But you could totally do that. Metal rounds are not hard to find, and if you're in the creative coaching group, we have a whole list of suppliers for them. All right, let's make this little project here. Y'all, you want to make sure that your stickers don't fold over on itself. It's really hard to, y'all, we didn't spray it with water first. Yeah, the vinyl decals are on DecoExchange.com. Y'all, we added a couple hundred items today. Y'all, this is a fine mist sprayer, so it takes quite a few sprays to get it nice and damp. All right, so we want to spray it with water first, so that way if we put our sticker down and it's not correct, we can move it. See how it's touching the plastic, but I can still move it just a little bit? That's what we want. All right, make sure it's good before you start to squeegee it, because once you get all the air out of there, it's not coming off, friends. All right. She's good right there. Let's get our y'all, and also, well, the water should shoot out from between your sticker and your plaque. I probably should have watched some videos on how they're doing these first, because my decal covers my hanging holes. So we're gonna have to figure that out. But if I would have put the decal below the hanging holes, then it would have started way down here, and that would be weird. So when we get to that point, we'll figure it out. Also, if you squeegee it with a paper towel, you like skip a step, because I'm having to dry it after. Mine was a Cricut tool, but you can use a credit card, anything. Get the water off here. All right, it's ready to decorate. Y'all, let's get the water off the back. Yeah, just poking a hole in the vinyl is what I figured we would do. All right. Y'all, let's figure out this bottom piece right here. Whoa, that's big. Y'all, we're just gonna use black pipe cleaners because we don't need a really long one. All right, y'all, we're just adding our pipe cleaners. Y'all, I feel like if we did pipe cleaners in every hole, this would be really clustered. So we're gonna try every other and just see how it looks. I did spray paint the board, yep. Debbie, I'm not sure what you're talking about, but the calf is super cute. Y'all, this just seems like a really cute everyday door hanger, so that's what we're going for. The rails are on DecoExchange.com. All right, so this is only 5. Let's get our mesh. We're not gonna need all of our mesh for sure. So I'm gonna stash my little label away inside of it. So in this one, y'all, I tried to pick out colors that were in the sign. So I went with all of the neutral colors that are in the calf. Will the paint crack in the heat? It should not. It is made for being in the heat. All right. So let's cut our first 5 at 25 inches. Glittered rope is not wired. You wouldn't want it to be wired for what it's used for. We do not sell the wooden rounds. You would get those from hotmeshmom.com or Amazon. We need one more. This is a poly burlap, not fabric. All right, and we're gonna have a lot of this left over. Let's get our ruffles on here. So to do that, y'all, we're gonna curl the edges in a few times. We do that because we want to hide the edges. That's where you get your fray. Once you curl it, you just ruffle it right down the middle. Then we're gonna add one of these to every twist top. What did I get for my birthday? Nothing. Y'all, we really don't do gifts for each other. We usually do gifts for something else. So we'll donate to rescue, donate to some cause. You know, we do really whatever we want all year long. All right, so we're just adding our ruffle all the way around here. Make sure you buy a wooden round that's the same size as the decal. A big printer. A business purchase is not a birthday gift, for sure. So it doesn't look like we're gonna pass the most people we've ever had watching. Y'all, if you haven't yet, make sure you share the video, invite some friends to watch. All right, so we're just doing our 25-inch ruffles all the way around. Get it nice and tight. Chrissy, I would do supplies times 3. Y'all, this is actually really full, just like this. But I still want to get a little bit of a darker color in there. So I am gonna cut some 10-inch pieces. We're gonna cut 2 for each twist. This is a fabric mesh. Peggy, you make a wreath with a wireframe. What else, friend? We're gonna roll this up. We're gonna get it a friend. We're gonna roll that up. We're gonna make it into an X. And then we're gonna add that X right into the pipe cleaner. Give it a good twist. And you can see how that adds just another little pop of color in there. Y'all, you know what? We probably only need to add this to every other one. And I bet it'll look full enough. All right, another little X. Put this one right in the center. Susan, I share my birthday with your twins. Awesome. Y'all, I think that's gonna be plenty. So if your decals have writing at the bottom of them, I would do a different technique. You can also just pull your mesh down so that it forms a little circle around your project. All right. Now let's make a bow. Y'all, for the bow, I wanted to bring out the natural colors and the yellow. So I went with this one, and do I want the blue? This blue. All right, I'm gonna put the blue at the back of the bow. Teresa, this is the Unique in the Creek rail board that we have at DecoExchange. All right, we're gonna make about a 12-inch tail. Give it a good twist. Y'all, I feel like this would be a good project to use a lot of your scraps on. Let's go with about a 6-inch loop, because it doesn't take a lot of material to fill one of these little boards out. was a good day for sure. All right, y'all, then I'm gonna go with this little burlap that has a little bit of lace on it just because it's cute. This one is in stock too. Gonna give this a little twist. Yeah, there's blue flowers. Julie, yeah, a vinyl decal means it's made out of vinyl. All right, y'all, and then I'm gonna use a mustard yellow instead of a bright yellow. I think the bright yellow would stand out a little bit too much, even though the little chicks have both of the colors in them. All right, with this one, we're going to just do a center loop. Gonna take our pipe cleaner, slide our bow off. Give it a good pinch and twist. All right, we're gonna add this right to the center. Lisa, we are printing decals, we're also printing signs, so it's just a matter of what we have time to print. We did about 3,000 vinyl decals and got them all listed. Now we're on to signs again. Whenever these sell, we'll get some more done. Not cool isn't home from Kraslav yet. Okay. All right, so we know that this one is right in the center. We're gonna get our bow added. Right there. Get it pulled in. Y'all, try to keep your bow facing forward. That way it doesn't get lost in your design. Can I email you with the name? I don't know what you're talking about, Debbie. All right, we can dovetail these. Carolyn, I don't know SKUs off the top of my head, but if you put in nativity scene, I'm pretty sure there's only one on the website. All right, we got our little bow fluffed out. Y'all, now we just want to get these same colors on both sides. So we're gonna cut 2 sets of tails. I'm gonna put all 3 ribbons in the tail. So let's measure these out at 14 inches. Nina, it's not worth my time to do custom decals. Like the decal is only $4.75. By the time I made a custom decal, it would cost me about $300 in my time. So we're just cutting a 14-inch ribbon tail of all of our ribbon colors. The stickers are from DecoExchange.com. All right, let's get these all dovetailed. Y'all, if you haven't shopped yet, make sure you check out DecoExchange.com. We added a couple hundred new items today, and they are going pretty fast. Thanks for all the birthday wishes. All right, so we're gonna add our 2 tails. Everywhere we added our brown pieces. So we're gonna layer all 3 pieces of our ribbon. Get it folded in half. Get a good pinch, and then add that right into our pipe cleaner. Y'all, once you add that into your pipe cleaner, you can trim it down. Once it's secured in there, make sure you fluff it out. Thanks, Donna. You got lots of glitter rope. I actually have some glitter rope that I can show y'all in just a second. Y'all, once this glitter rope is sold out, we probably won't get any more in for the rest of the year. I seam down, I'm good. How big is a decal? It's a 10-inch decal. Not everyone sells them the same size though, so if you buy someone else's, just make sure you know what you're getting. All right. I'm also making sure I'm pushing all that down towards the bottom, right? Because I don't want it to cover up my decal. Y'all, and then you could leave it there. Or You could add a little bit of florals if you wanted to. These are from Michaels. I'm not going to add too many because the project is pretty small. All right, and I'm just going to glue these down into the mesh. You haven't seen those? We've been selling them on DecoExchange.com for a couple of months now. Right, because the project is so small, we don't want to overdo it with the greenery. But let me recap. So we used a Unique in the Creek rail. We used a vinyl decal. We used 5 pipe cleaners across the bottom. Then we made 5 pieces of mesh into 30-inch ruffles. Added those. Then we cut 6 pieces at 10 inches and did the 2 outside and the inside. I think this would be a great project for people that have scrap mesh. A simple bow and 14-inch ribbon tails. And now we're just adding a little bit of greenery to help bring it to life. Which this could have easily been done with some scrap greens too. All right, so we just got 2 cream color ones coming up here, out there. Y'all, then I'm gonna use some of my favorite to bring in a touch more of the blue. So just grab your favorite filler flower. I painted mine for sure. I think we already have a vampire. I think it's like a vampire witch thing. Hey, Rita. When am I getting more of this flower? 2022. You could absolutely add a foam block with some greenery in there if you wanted to. All right, so I'm gonna have to steal another piece of the blue to finish mine off. Oh, thanks, Judy. I spray painted mine with the paint that you see on the counter. Is it 29? No, I'm 37. All right, get our bow fluffed back out. Our ribbon fluffed back out. Get everything pushed down a little bit away from our cowl. Peel the glue off our mat. All right, and then there are 2 spots right here for a door hanger. So I'm gonna take a ice pick and I'm gonna go from the front and poke a little hole right through the vinyl decal. And I'm gonna take the extra pipe cleaner from the bow and make a little door hanger. Yeah, that's it. So I would probably pull this bow a little bit up, like that. Now look, if you do this, make sure your pipe cleaner matches your sun. You can't do this and put a bright red pipe cleaner or something crazy, y'all. So y'all, this is a really quick and easy project, right? All you need, let's recap one more time. Unique in the Creek board. If you don't like Unique in the Creek boards, you can also get the ones from Hot Mesh Mom. I have one somewhere. Let me look. So you can get a Hot Mesh Mom wooden one. You can get these from DecoExchange.com. All you have to do is take your vinyl decal, put it on there, like this. Or you can add it to a wooden round like this. All right, y'all, then after that, I took my pipe cleaners and I put my pipe cleaners right here between this one Then I put it between the top two, then back between the bottom two. Right? So I only did 5 pipe cleaners around the bottom of the rail. Then I put a 30-inch ruffle in every one of these. And then after the 30-inch ruffle, I went back with 2 10-inch curls and I added them on each edge and in the middle. All right? Then after that, we put a bow. Bow in the middle, ribbon tails on each end. That was it. Super quick, super easy, not a lot of supplies. And it came out really cute. If you're gonna spray paint your board, I recommend using the Rust-Oleum 2X. It sticks to wood, metal, plastic, and more. All right. Y'all, I am going to get some photos of this, figure out the price, get it listed, and then head home. You guys have a good night, and thanks for hanging out with me for my birthday. Make sure you check out DecoExchange.com. We listed a couple hundred new items today. And I think that's it. If you're not, make sure you join us in the creative coaching group as well. You can go to learnfromdamon.com to see all the classes that we offer for business and creatives. All right? Bye, y'all.